I do not own music claims to this whatsoever. I think this is a free copyright thing, which pretty much means I could like use the music for free. I'm going to put the YouTube video. I'm gonna the YouTube video and the channel in the description below if you want to go and check them out, because this music actually is really calming and it's really relaxing. So ahead of me, I have 3 different tarot readings because I am using this on my phone, and I did get the headset and dongle situation set it out, so we got this. We Gucci, okay. I'm gonna turn it like this so you have an idea of what you are to be working with. No, I already pre-pulled the cards. I just have 2 different decks to go through before I do the rest of the tarot readings, but I just wanted to go ahead and get the messages and basically the general idea for the messages down, because I have 2 of them over here, and I have this one that I made over here, and then I have overall energies that I went into, but I will get into all of that later. So today, this is the first group or deck you could call. This is the second one, and this is the third one. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to tune in to just figure out which deck is calling to you the most. I will put the timestamps in the descriptions for these, and even the crystals. Maybe not this one because I don't know what this one means, but I know what the other 2 mean, so I'll leave that in the description down below too. And anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna move these 2 out of the way. We don't need her. Okay, so this is the first group. If you chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck, this is the message for you with the aventurine green crystal. Okay, sis, okay. So, like I said, I did go ahead. I'll move the light. There. Oh, never mind. I was gonna try and put a light in my mason jar. It did not work out. Okay, so I already pre-did these cards. I did the other ones too, but I just have 2 other cards to go through. So the cards that I ended up pulling is the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands reversed. This is interesting. King of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. By the way, I think this is a 10, pretty much a 10 tarot call deck or whatever. I don't know. Some cards might end up. Oh yeah, the Sun. By the way, I'm getting sidetracked. My bad. So some of the messages that I pulled might have more cards than one. I did try to keep it as even as possible. No, it's an ad. It's an ad. No, I'll be right back. Oh my god, bruh. Go away. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just had like a mini heart attack. I don't know how I'm gonna cut that out, but I have to figure that out now. Okay, so I have the Sun, the King of Cups. Okay, so the very first thing right off the bat, there's a lot of masculine energy. So it doesn't mean if you are like a feminine or you are like a girl or whatever. These are just energies, and energy is fluid. So you might feel more called to divine masculine energy than you do divine feminine. It is whatever, and if not, it is what it is. And then you have the 7 of Cups reversed, the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, okay sis, and the 7 of Swords. And so this is pretty much what the rest of 2020 has in store for you, but I'm not done yet. We have Deception. I'll read the little descriptions they have at the bottom too. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna just keep my head right here so that light doesn't bother y'all. We have Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this is pretty interesting. You have past life relationship. You have known each other before, and religious factors. It says here your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual paths. And you have Cupid's arrow reversed, and use your magic. So, what is happening for the rest of 2020? Also, one thing I did forget to mention, one of the messages that I will always share whenever I use the Modern Witch Tarot deck is this little message right here. This little message right here. This is for the lovelies that chose group number 1, and you might need to hear this. And it says, you are a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Period. Okay, so let's begin. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the cards to the side because I do like to go into overall energies. So right off the bat, with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands here, it looks like someone's trying to like catch up to you. I don't know why I feel that way. It might be because you're probably on like another level than somebody else is. I feel like this has to do with the Divine Feminine type of energy. So maybe it's... Also, sorry, I just did that. My nose is a little runny, so I apologize. So it feels like here with the Knight of Wands, it's like running away. I don't know why, but it feels like you're running away from a situation that is requiring you to learn. Here with the Page of Wands reversed and the Seven of Cups reversed along with the King of Cups that is below the Knight of Wands, I really do feel like you're trying to like it's either you're trying to like bury yourself down into your own passions and desires without realizing, I don't want to say the necessary steps. This feels more like knowing how you're gonna get there, what things need to change and for you to better tune into yourself, and to basically just pretty much embrace this like I guess you could say cool guy. this little message that I heard is like the cool guy type of energy, and it feels like you've been like, I want to say like ignoring this really, because there's something here. See, I think it's very interesting because you have deception and engagement here. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so not everything I say is going to resonate with you. This is just like specific messages for specific people. So if you feel like I'm talking about a situation that you're dealing with and you feel like that is the truth, girl, that's your own version of the truth. But period. I don't know your life. The only person that does know your life is you. I do not know what's going on in your life. Also, I am not responsible. I don't know why people need to say this, but I am not responsible for any other people's actions. So if a tarot reader told you, like your tarot reading or whatever told you to go and quit your job, and you quit it and you're like, well, fuck, now I don't have any money. Do not blame the tarot reader. You are responsible for your own choices in life, period. Anyway, let's continue on here. So it does seem here that there is a disconnect between wanting to learn but not having the, I guess you could say, like ability or mindset to learn. The Seven of Cups, I'm going to show this card up front, because if you look at the Seven of Cups up front, this girl is looking at all of her choices that is there in life. And because it is reversed, to me, the Seven of Cups reversed always talks about knowing what you want, but in this case, it's like you're spreading yourself too outwards, if that makes sense. So let's just say you're like, oh, I want to do this, or oh, I want to do that, and we'll say, well, yeah, you can do that and you can do this, but you have to prioritize it first. And then that's when the issue comes along with the Page of Wands, because although you do crave this sense of stability, you could also be an earth or a water, or maybe even a fire sign. Those are just the three zodiac elements that I'm picking up on. So it could be anywhere from Taurus, Capricorn, to Virgo, to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then I think it's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Boom, I got it. I know my astrology. Anyway, it does seem like there is here a disconnect, because it feels like it's either you are wearing a false mask or someone around you is wearing a false mask, and this is what is prohibiting you to move forward on in your life, if that makes sense. It could also be that maybe both of you in a sense, because I was picking up on divine masculine, divine feminine energies, so just take that as it resonates. But it does seem like here that I feel like both of you are wearing a mask when it comes to this situation, because although you do want to ascend to like a higher level of commitment with your person, because it does feel like you two have known each other before with the past lives card. It's like, look, I'm being honest, I don't know if somebody's, how they feel, whatever their beliefs are, but maybe you two have like different set of beliefs, and that goes against one another in a sense, because this honestly feels like personalities clashing. But even with this religious factors card popping out, it says here your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. To me, that talks about maybe even having, like, I don't know why, but I did sense the Tower. I will go into overall energies in a minute here in a second, to wrap this up and get to the next reading because I don't have that long to make these videos, and I want to sit here and random on and on and on. But it does feel like here with the religious factors that maybe like what you once thought you believed in isn't what you continuously want to believe in, if that makes sense. And personally, that's okay too. We are on a different spiritual path and journey. It doesn't matter if you switch to different gods of worshiping. It doesn't matter if you don't even believe in gods as a whole. Like a spiritual journey is a spiritual journey. It's your choice for what you choose to do in your life, and it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say to you. And this is the same reason why I'm just using this as an example, because most people, especially today in society, everyone's like, oh, if you don't believe in God, then you're going to hell. And personally for me, I'm like, well, if I continue to do bad things and I am an evil person, well, then very obviously I'm going to hell. But I'm not going to go to hell for not believing in God and for my sexuality. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me like that. And it's just like, and I was just using that as an example because I guess you could say I used to believe in God, and then I started believing in something else. And I'm just mentioning this because I don't want to say maybe it is time for a change of faith, but do things that you feel called to do. Pray to gods that you feel called to pray to, and whatever your spiritual guides are, they will make themselves be known to you. Period. Sorry for snuffling. My nose is like hot and runny, and I'm like, stop it. So here with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in the Sun, you're coming out of these hardships by being more balanced and stable in your life. This is also the card of practicality, I guess, in a sense. You might even be a Taurus watching this. Hey, bull gang, what's up? With these bulls right here. Yeah, if not, you might just also be like an earth sign or have earth somewhere predominantly in your chart. Doesn't matter. Oh my god, I hate this. Yeah, next time I'm gonna just put on like Spotify or something. I don't know. Yeah, but like I said, it's like you're coming out of these hardships because yeah, maybe someone deceived you and that's why you feel like left out in the cold. Maybe that's why you have these fears and anxieties, because you're not sure how to move forward on in life. Like if you look at this person here, they seem confused. Even the people around them are like, what are you? They're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? This person's like, I don't know. And because of the Six of Wands here is going straight forward towards the Nine of Swords. Again, I apologize for sniffling. This is my fault. Because the Six of Wands is running towards the Knight of Swords, this talks about you're running straight forward towards your fears and anxieties. And I don't know if this is because that you are wanting to get out of this space, or if it's just because that you feel called to. It could also just be a thing where you do things that like to scare you in a sense. I'm kind of the same way. But I feel like this has to do with either someone coming back from the past, because the Seven of Swords. Typically people talk about, and tarot say that this card is a card of deception. Which typically it is in a sense, but to me it doesn't necessarily just mean that outright. This card is a coming back, a planning of the actions. This girl has her hands full of these swords, but she's definitely coming back for those two other swords. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Okay, so I just looked at the time, it's 14 minutes, and I'm like, okay. So we have love yourself first, passion, and free yourself. You have codependency at the bottom. That's what the issue is. You have Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Devil and the Moon, and the Five of Swords. So this is a Page of Pentacles in the bottom. This is definitely someone from your past coming back, and this is what it feels like here to me. It's saying that in order to better align yourself, you need to love yourself more. You need to give yourself some respect. Allow your passions to flow through your whole body, and allow the things that you really want to do in this life, make those actions happen. I think this is very interesting because you have the Five of Pentacles below, the Five of Pentacles on top of the Nine of Swords, and free yourself came right between those two cards. So this is a sign that you need to free yourself from toxic situations, toxic codependencies. Maybe, yeah, you might be even having like a heart-to-heart conversation here with somebody to better help clear all of this up, because you're being asked to trust that this is right, to trust your intuition. Yeah, know that it is okay to make mistakes and look for the signs. look for the signs in life. So with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, this is saying that you will have the clarity and the virtues that you need in life when you realize that you are capable of the challenges that life throws your way. Although things might seem difficult and you might be feeling like you are attached to people, places, situations, toxicities, it is okay. But just don't allow yourself to get wrapped up into that. With the Devil and the Moon here, I feel like this talks about, oh my god, my nose is running. I'm so sorry. Because you have the Devil and the Moon here, to me, this talks about cycles of codependency, cycles of, I guess you could say, feeling like trapped and either drawn into somebody, whether that would be like mentally, physically, I'm trying to think of what else, like just all of that in a sense. But there is something, I do think there's something interesting, someone from your past here, because Five of Swords generally is the card that talks about feeling, I guess you could say, like left out, these two people left right here. And to me, how the rest of the spread is going, it looks like someone from your past is going to be coming back to I guess you could, this is interesting, I didn't notice this at first, but the Five of Swords popped up on religious factors. So to me, this just means that someone from your past is definitely coming back, and they might be coming to help bring you an uplifting, and in a sense. Sorry, queens and kings, and your majesties, for those who have no gender, period. And yeah, so overall, you're being asked to use your magic and to trust that situations will resolve themselves. I know with the Cupid's arrow being reversed, Cupid up front talks about emotions coming in fast. Since it's reversed, I don't remember what I put for this, because this is my own tarot card I made myself. Yeah, I forgot about it. How could I do that? Adoy. But since it's reversed, it's saying that the love that you seek and that you want is there. You just need to be able to love yourself, to free yourself from your toxic codependencies, and know that it is okay to free yourself every once in a while. Like this horse right here, you might feel trapped, and like, I don't know why, but these trees right here to me kind of look like a merry-go-round. That's every time I look at this card, it kind of looks like a merry-go-round, like you're trapped in a fence and you just go like round and round in circles. And it's saying that you need to be able to free yourself in order to help balance out the things that you want in your life. You are the masters of your own universe. You can do anything that you set your mind to, period. And yeah, so pile 1, I hope you enjoyed that reading. So the rest of 2020 for you is going to be more of an uplifting type of thing, to know the things that you want, and to know that things are catching up. Things are catching up. Take that as it resonates, but things are catching up. Okay, pile number 2. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to send this, so I'm going to have to go through these fast. I will try my best to explain everything. But if you chose the, I think it's opaloid crystal, group number 2, this is your reading. Okay, let's start. So you have the Page of Wands, the Lovers, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, okay. The Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords again, popped up in it. 7 of Swords, that card also popped up in the first reading. Queen of Wands, the Devil, and 8 of Swords. So while I'm shuffling these, I'm just going to go ahead and try to tune into the energies. Yeah, okay. So it seems here, the group of people that chose this pile, it looks like here that you are learning that you have many different choices and opportunities when it comes to love. For yourself just popped out. You have many different opportunities when it comes to love, and I think that because you have so many different choices, it kind of like the friendship rekindles, you get the action get built up again, and then they leave. And it seems like here that you're trying to figure out why that you're stuck in this endless pattern of wishing, hoping for someone to come and treat you right, but then they show you otherwise, and then they prove to you why you should just stay alone and stay in your own little lane. That's honestly what it feels like. That's the energy that I'm picking up on, and I'm here to tell you that that type of feeling and emotions is okay. But this is when it can become stagnation, because you aren't allowing yourself to see the true love and the true beauties and the aspects that are in life. Also, I apologize if I'm not like looking into the camera. I'm like looking at the cards and I'm like, okay, my guys want me to talk about this and that, and then so apologies all there. And then I do apologize if I'm trying not hard not to sniffle, but my allergies are getting the best of me. Yeah. So yeah. And because you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here, this is talking about not seeing what you I don't want to say sow. I don't know why I was thinking sow. You reap what you sow, in a sense, and you're not really seeing the works and the benefits that happen out through your connections and your friendships. And I see that you're trying to figure out on how to fix this. I really just feel like you've been working on yourself for a while now, because you're kind of like this knight. You don't know where you're going to go in the world, but you know that you have a place, and you're going to make that be known in yourself. So because you have the Nine of Swords here below the Page of Wands, I really do feel like I feel like you're trying to let go of past burdens and issues, but it really does feel like soulmate. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's why. So I didn't pull these in this deck out. I'm doing it at the same time so I can also look at bottom of the deck of energies. It's just something that'll help me get a little faster, because I don't like to do tarot readings without going through everything. It's just how I am. Oh, I pulled a couple more cards. This is interesting. I put Honeymoon reversed and Codependency reversed, and it is safe for you to love. Okay, I will talk about these in a minute. So with the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it's like these fears and anxieties that I guess you could say, I don't know why, but it feels like in a sense that you've been trying to push them back, in a sense, trying not to acknowledge them. There's something here, I don't know why, but there's something here about these people in that background, the cloud of smoke, that is very symbolic to me. I've never really noticed it at first until now, but to me, it does look like here that you were trying to manifest, like I said, your soulmate. And I'm being honest, because the energy that I'm picking up on is very fluid. So this could be your energy, this could be your person's energy, but for whoever you're thinking about, or maybe even it's you're a very fiery and outspoken person. And this could also just mean that you've been trying to listen to your, like I said, I apologize for sniffling. That's gonna get on my nerves. I will apologize every time. But it really does seem like here with the Queen of Wands that you're learning to listen to your divine feminine energy more. And typically in tarot, we have divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And over time, I've learned that we have both of them, and we should listen to both of them, because it could help balance out ourselves and each other's in our lives. And I just dropped a couple of cards. And because you have the Devil right here with the Eight of Swords, this is trying to say that you can clearly cut yourself free from the situation if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to. I'm trying to improve. Hands of Fate. Open your mind. So this feels like, because you have, this is interesting, because you have free yourself and then you have your soulmate. Yes, this is just your soulmate. Whatever person you were thinking of, girl, okay, okay, that might be your one. And I say might be because this can change at any time. It all depends on us. And you have Honeymoon reversed and Codependency reversed. So I'm sitting down because I'm trying to think. Because this honestly feels like, I'm gonna take a look at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands, yes. Okay, so this is a new emotional beginning. I will get to the bottom energy of the decks. I need to talk about this first. So because you have Honeymoon reversed and Codependency reversed, I just got these tarot decks, so I'm gonna try my best to think and try and figure out why they came out reversed and how it applies to your situation and what the rest of 2020 has in store for you. So it might be that you have like this desire for this person to just come into your life, come and take you and just whisk you away. it's almost like a fantasy. I get that completely. Sometimes I sit here and wish, and I was like, oh, I wish my my significant other, personally for me, it was my twin flame, so I'm just going to refer to that as that. So it's like, oh, I wish my twin flame would just come into my life and just come whisking, just take me away from all this bullshit. And there's nothing wrong with that thinking, but when it becomes like a habit of, I wish they would just come take me away and show me something different, show me something I've never seen before, probably which is the reason why the Queen of Wands is on top of Honeymoon Reversed, because you have been desiring for this person to come into your life. And might even be, for some of you, it could be a very small percentage of you, I don't know why I'm just picking up on this, it could be that you also had a falling out with this person. You might have not talked for a while. Although the Lover's card didn't come out reversed, the Lover's reverse can talk about separation. So maybe some of you might be in separation from your person, or from the person that you think you're supposed to be with, in a sense. And I think it's saying that whenever this person does come back around, or whenever you have an opportunity to go back to this person, it's saying here that it is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. When you come from a place of loving and understanding, that's when you better attract the things that you really want and need out of your life. It is the same reason why this card popped out, because personally I believe that you are trying to improve yourself. I believe that your luck is turning around. You just need to open your mind and be receptive to the signs that spirit and your spiritual guides, or your guides in a sense, are trying to give you. And it says here at the bottom of the deck, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present memories. Another card, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah, even for some of you, you might have like some family issues. So please know that not everybody is perfect. We look at our parents like they're I don't want to say good people. I'm trying to say, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think somebody will understand what I'm trying to say. And if not, girl, I'll try to explain again. So here we have Mother Nature, Gia, and then the Solar Winds. And then we love you, so your spiritual guides love you. The Solar Winds saying that things come and go into your life, and you need to allow and accept that. Gia talks about embodying in the spirit of Earth and keeping things realistic. And Mother Nature just reminds us as a whole to be kind and be more gentler towards ourselves and towards others, because kindness is what helps keeps the world running. So here you have Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Magician, and Ace of Pentacles. Yes. So it's emotional new beginning. You're manifesting the things that you want in your life. Be careful of not being so cold-hearted and demanding to the point where you ruin your manifestations. This is something to keep a little mind and tabs on. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, this is saying that your wishes and your dreams and your desires are coming to fruition. You just need to be careful of being too on the defensive. Respect your feminine, divine feminine sides of you, because to me, divine feminine side talks about being more in tune with your feelings and your emotions and how you, I guess you could say, kind of how you react to the world. Well, to me, divine masculine talks about confidence and being strong. Although both divine counterparts are strong in a sense, divine masculine counterpart to me is, I guess you could say, stronger in a sense, but that's just something that you need to keep aware of. And I'll put this crystal in my pocket. Okay, it is exactly 29 minutes into this reading. Hello everybody, welcome to pile 3. I don't know how long this video is going to go up for. I don't know if I'll even be able to go over 30 minutes, so I might have to make part 2, which if I do, I apologize. I was going to try and keep the reading straight to 10 minutes each, but that's not what happened. So group number 3, if you chose this tarot deck, this is your message for you. This is what the rest of 2020 has in store for you. With the, I'm going to call it the rainbow crystal. If anybody knows what crystal this is, please let me know. I will show you out in my next video, okay? And here you have the 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles reversed, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, the Tower reversed, oh, okay, the Moon reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and then the Chariot. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm picking up that there's been a lot of confusion and I kind of want to say like fears and anxieties that's been happening in your life. I do feel like you've been having blow after blow, and yeah, that's probably why you feel very uneasy and like you feel like you have to balance out your situations in life. Yeah, so I see here with the Seven of Wands, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, you might be having financial issues, and it's kind of like you're praying. I don't know why I hear that. For some of you guys, you might be praying out there. If not, it is what it is. Yeah, worth waiting for. So divine timing is at work in your love life. So I do feel like, because the Ten of Pentacles does talk about a happy home and family, since it is reversed, and it can also be a card of finances, this deals with finances and not having the happy family that you wanted in a sense. I do see here with Judgment. Oh, I just dropped a couple of cards. Keep it open mind, children reversed. Let your friends help you. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because those are all the cards that I feel drawn to draw. I can't English. Anyway, where was I? Yes, the Judgment. So, because Judgment is on top of the Knight of Wands, to me, it's kind of like you're being fueled by your ambitions, which is a good thing. It's like your guides are telling you messages and they're hoping that you receive things, and it's kind of like, oh, I get it now. It's like that. It's like that type of thing. It's like there's a short moment of pause, and you can't see clearly. It's like this short moment of pause, and because of this, it could be that you're so in your head about how you're going to do the things that it kind of creates like a blockage on what you truly want out of life. Like the offers that you want cannot come forward towards you. I feel like there's a lesson to be learned here, and it's like you haven't learned it, so Spirit is just throwing it your way repeatedly, hoping you'll get the message. Tower reverse just talks about not allowing the changes in your life to come through. Hold on, I need a sip of water for a second. I apologize. Yo, we'll be getting thirsty during these tarot readings. Okay, so because the Tower here is reversed with the Ace of Pentacles, this is saying that the offer that you want and that you know that you want to receive cannot come forward towards you right now at this moment. I feel like you need to trust in divine timing, because it's like this card says, this is worth waiting for. And it feels like here that you have a lot of obstacles to come through within your life. It could be in the sense that people that you thought you were friends with are now turning their backs on you, and you feel like you don't have anybody there for you. I'm just using this as an example. It could also be here with the Five of Wands, because Five of Wands does talk about conflict in a sense, but since it's reversed, it could also mean conflicts that are happening like around you, and it could also be you trying your best to stay clear out of it. I don't know why. Maybe for like a small group of percentage of you, some people like to bring your name in the drama, and you're kind of like, I pull trust your intuition, and you're kind of like, well, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't see how that deals with me. Like I said, these energies that I'm picking up on are all fluid, so I apologize for burping. Yeah, so you're in the right path. I'm sorry. So there's definitely an apology coming through here. It definitely is. I think I'm gonna draw one more. What else do I need to talk about? Yes, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords here, I don't know why, but there's something here about this lady that my guides keep pointing out to, and the first thing that popped into my mind is Medusa. And now, if you guys remember correctly from Greek mythology, Medusa was a very beautiful lady. I was gonna say being, but technically she is a being in a sense. She was her own divine being. She was so beautiful that I don't remember exactly how the mythos goes, but the mythology was that she got let's just say a very terrible
incident that happened to her from other divine gods, which is really messed up, and she ended up getting punished for it by having her looks and her beauty being stripped from her from the only goddess that she truly worshipped. And I think it was Aphrodite. I'm not sure. If you know anything more about that, let me know. But my point here is that although you might be beautiful in a sense, you could also be stone cold and turn people to stone just like that. Yeah, beehives reverses, just like I thought. You have a frenemy around you. A frenemy around you. And I feel like Spirit is saying here, with the Queen of Swords is pointing directly at the Ace of Swords. This is actually pretty interesting, because I thought about this when I read tarot before. Technically the Queen of Swords is holding the Ace of Swords, and the fact that this popped up together like this is very significant to me, because it's saying that the victory and the success that you want in your life is already in the palm of your hands. It's like I was saying earlier, you need to know that that you need to wait for some opportunities to make themselves be known to you, whether that be through love, friendships, and financial jobs, or maybe even settlements. I don't know why I picked that up on. Like I said, different messages for different people. And because you have keep an open mind, and it says here your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This came out reversed. And then you have children. Your love life is being affected by children, so that also came out reversed. To me, like I said, I just like I said, cross watchers. I don't know if I have any, but hi. Reverse, because I haven't studied this tarot deck reversed yet, so I'm still trying to learn everything. So I think it's saying that you are keeping an open mind. You aren't listening to your inner child. You're not listening to the proper guidance that your guides are trying to give you. And they're kind of like, well, wait, you wonder why you feel pulled in so many different directions. It's because, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's because if you can't keep your feet still, you can't stay in one situation for way too long. It's like it's kind of like you choose to swim against the tide, and your guides are telling you, well, yeah, my guides to your guides to you. I guess that's how that works. I don't know. But they're trying to tell you that in order to feel better balanced out in your life, in order to trust that you are on the right path, to have the things that you want in your life, you need to stop being so resistant to things. You need to stop being resistant to change. Because when you open yourself up to new opportunities and to new things that are coming into your life, that is when Spirit will be like, oh, okay, I think I mentioned this earlier, but it felt like repeated cycles that you keep going through, and it's like you kind of see the message, but you don't see the full picture. Yeah. And here we have, can't see clearly, trust your intuition, you are on the right path, I'm sorry, reversed in beehives. So you might have somebody like come in to apologize with you, because I did have the card of conflict, which is the 501 speed here. So it could also be that someone is coming forward to you to be like, hey, I did this, I did that, I said this and that to you, I'm sorry, can we move on? And yeah, so that might just be for like this, maybe not even a small group, yeah, maybe a small group of you, because there is an apology coming in. So yeah, I see what's happening here. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, you have 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands reversed, the Hangman, King of Cups, 7 of Swords reversed, and 5 of Swords reversed. You are in your head about a situation, about people, places, things, juggling back and forth, because you don't feel balanced out in your life. You're overthinking of the future, and I feel like you're accepting that you don't have control of people's outcomes and what they choose to say and the things that they do. The only person that you can control of your outcomes is pretty much yourself, in a sense. Here with the King of Cups, this isn't your energy, this is somebody else's energy. This is a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. It can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It can be anywhere from Sun, Moon to Rising. That's just what I feel up on. It feels like here that this person doesn't want to let you go. they plan to come back really, really badly. Like, the fact that both of these cards, because to me, both of these cards talk about, this card talks about someone from your past. This card talks about coming back to a situation. So, to me, maybe you even know this too. Maybe you, because I feel like maybe some of you know that this person is going to come back to you, and this is why you're in your head about it, because you don't know how things are going to go, which is why I feel like you're kind of like juggling. Because it feels like, also I apologize for sniffling again, because it feels like here that you're trying to balance out what you want out of your life, but it really does feel like, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like ketchup, play tag. I'm not talking about ketchup like the thing you dip your the whatever it is. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put some more because I'm actually curious. But I'm talking about playing catch up as in like a game of tag almost. You know how when we were little and the people were like, tag, you're it, haha. Yeah, that's what this feels like. Yeah, financial and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So yeah, it's like a saying, money problems could even play an issue with how you want things. Yeah, you have chemistry, soulmate, very soon, separation. Yeah, okay, so what I think, and then at the bottom of that was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So when you live more in the moment of things, when you come to terms that you cannot control everything and that you need to stop being resistant to changing because it's harmful for your growth and your spiritual journey. This is when the chemistry between you and this person, because you have chemistry, soulmate, very soon a separation. To me, this is, it's either one of two different things, because it can be, this is a general reading, so it could be two different situations, and I want to talk about both because I feel the need to. So this could be for your situation or somebody else's situation up there. If this does not resonate, leave it out, girl, period. It says here separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So maybe with these cards that I did pick up on the overall energy, for some of you, maybe you do know that you are in separation from your person, and you know that they're coming back, and you're kind of overthinking, well, when will they come back? Will they ever come back? And you need to stop that type of mindful thinking, because it is like a block and a barrier. And for others of you, this is just saying that you might need some time apart from the person that you love to better help balance out yourself first before you can go and help. I don't want to say help balance out that person, but that's kind of what it feels like. But I feel like some of you will know what I mean. Period. And I'm just trying to look. About this card right here. Children are a factor in your love life. This card came out reversed. So when it comes out reversed, to me, it could be that you are trying to ignore the childhood wounds that you have suffered and endured over the years. You cannot push aside problems. You have to deal with them now. It's either you will deal with them now, or like the Tower card appearing up in your spread, even though it is reversed, an upbringing will happen. If you keep pushing things that are supposed to like better help you, then Spirit's just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna throw it at you all at once. It happens. I've been there. It is not fun. I'm just trying to think, because also this is another thing. If you are in contact with your person, don't feel the need that you need to go and be with them or be on them 24/7, because time apart can actually help strengthen our relationship. It could actually help strengthen or break in. It just depends on how hopeful and how the connection is going, and not just how you feel, but how your partner feels too. And I feel like that's something that I need to bring into mention here, is that to please take into consideration how the other person feels too. Often when we are in a relationship, it's always me, but we need to also think about the other person and how they feel too. Yeah, period. And what else? Yeah, yeah, so I think overall what is going to happen for the rest of you in 2020 is that you're going to go through more spiritual journeys and more spiritual upbringings. Your soulmate is coming in, that's for sure. You need to decide what you really want out of life so that spirit can hand you it in a sense. Nothing about this journey will be easy. Be careful of being so reflective or so cold to the point where you miss your chances and opportunities. Please know that these illusions and these challenges that are there, that you are on top of the situation. You might be dealing with financial issues now, but girl, that's gonna change when you change your whole mindset and your whole attitude, and just accept that you can't control the outcomes of things. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, maybe even subscribe. I will list the decks that I used down below in the description. I will also leave the link to the music playing in the background to the description. Fingers crossed I do not get copyrighted. Fingers crossed that this video goes full out too. It is almost 50 minutes long, and I was not expecting it for it to be this long. Oopsie. Yeah, if you feel called to, leave a like and subscribe. Sometimes I may repeat myself. I apologize. It just is the way things are. If you like a personal reading, it's $3 below. I will leave. I don't really have anything set up for it right now, but you can just contact me through social media. I have PayPal, and if you feel called to, maybe send me a little something on there too. Okay. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, if you would want to leave suggestions for what next pick a card reading I should do, leave them, because I am open to any and all, because a girl needs ideas. But anyway, bye guys. I hope this tarot reading helped, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Sending love and light to the universe your way.